Hey guys, Sponge Murphy here, and welcome to the first video of a set of videos that I'm doing all this week. It's going to be called Ogre Week, and I'm going to go over everything that I know about ogres, some units, some tactics for the units that I have, and some fluff as well to go over everything. And then I'll show whatever I have in my army. I'll show my whole army at the end of this video. It's all laid out in front of them. But so this first video, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the basics of the ogre for people that don't really know about them, a little bit of fluff wise. And so who are the ogres? The ogres are straightforward, loud, large, foot stomping, hulking monstrosities of the Warhammer world. They're pretty much established in the mountain of Mourne on the east side of the Warhammer world, but tribes are well known to wander. Man-eaters are more famous for this. They'll leave tribes, they'll go fight for anyone who'll pay, and then they'll often come back and with war stories and gold and just basically what they did. They're called man-eaters. They'll travel anywhere and they'll fight for anyone for a price. Ogres are classed as monstrous infantry because with an ogre they're twice as tall as a man and 7 times wider. But the ogres, the utmost importance is their gut. The gut is a sign of wealth and power. An ogre's gut is protected by a large circular gut plate, which is usually made of metal beaten into shape. Although they're fat, but underneath the blubber is pure muscle. With thick arms and stout legs to support the lumbering frame, most can shrug off minor wounds and choose to stride into battle bare-chested. You don't see a lot of armour on ogres except for iron guts. The rest of them just kind of have a gut plate, which is like right there, and that's pretty much it. Well, this guy has a bit more armour, but like a normal ogre warrior will just have a gut plate to protect his gut. So the ogres worship the Great Maw, which is a comet that slammed into the ogre homeland and it wiped out all life around the impact, along with 2/3 of the ogre population. Suffering with no food and endless hunger, the survivors had to migrate to the west, straight into the mountains. But legend tells that the prophet Grot Onefinger led his tribe before the migration to journey to where the comet landed, with intent of offering sacrifices to the new and powerful god. What he found was a gaping crater the size of an island or an inland sea, filled with jagged teeth and convulsing muscles that stretched down to nothingness, so deep it could swallow all ogres and still hunger to this day. Ogres still make a pilgrimage to their deity. So these guys, every now and again, it's always in the back of their head that they have to go to the Great Maw, and it's a pretty long and dangerous journey. A lot of them don't come back from it, and it's just one of the things that they always have to do. So the ogre society is based on that might is right, which means the stronger the better, kind of. Disputes, grudges and leadership challenges are all settled on physical strength. The strongest leaders are called tyrants, and they're ruled by brute force. They lead like a whole tribe. That's their main leader, a big massive tyrant who's the strongest out of them all. Majority of the ogre kingdom are ogre warriors, which are just called ogres now in the new book. Then there are the Iron Guts, they're the same as warriors, but they wear armour. They have more armour than just a gut plate, and they have double-handed weapons, like great weapons. There's also butchers and slaughtermasters. Not only is it their job to feed the brothers, but the slaughtermaster butchers use the lore of the Great Maw, which is a gift from the Great Maw, which is their magic. So that's kind of just like a little bit of a basic about it. As you can see right there, there's my conversion of a slaughtermaster or a butcher, and that's just like a leader of these guys, what do you call them? Iron Guts. So yeah, so I'm going to zoom out now, and there's roughly about just under 1700 points without any upgrades. If you upgraded these to what you want, you'd easily get over 2000. So I'll start off on this side. So there you have your lead belchers, 4 lead belchers, and then you have your giant. You don't see a lot of giants in an ogre kingdom army, but I think it's a cool model, and no, it's kind of use them for fun mostly. 12 warriors, all with a hand weapon and a shield. Just a standard bearer. This guy has two hand weapons. Some of them have a shield. Let's go to the back. So you have your Mornfang. These are like badass units, but they're kind of expensive. I only have 2 so far. One guy with a brace of pistols, one guy with a banner, which I changed. The banner's usually like upright, so I changed it so you hold it to the side going out. I think it looks much better. Then you have your Iron Guts. I have 6 of them. There's 5 there, and then there's 1 in the front. These guys are your great weapon guys, and I think they have heavy armor. But I'll go over more of them in the later videos when I do a bit of fluff and review. Oh no, yeah. I think I have a video for these actually already. I haven't checked in a while. 23 Nobblers, which are like little runts of the army. You don't see these in much armies either, but all these, there's 25 of these, a lot of them, and they're the same. But all these are from like guys usually get them and you stick them on the base of one of the ogres. And I didn't bother doing it. I don't really like them that much, so I just kind of any spare bases that I had over the while, and I just stuck them all onto that. So there's like a 25 unit of them you can get for free, pretty much, if you just don't stick them to the bases. And then last, you have the big monsters cavalry, the Stonehorn. I kind of painted up to give him like a skull helmet, and then I painted the guy on top of him like a hunter. So I like the fluff of the hunter. And I have one guy. One guy I use as just like a normal ogre warrior, but if I wanted to use a hunter, I haven't painted up like that. Like I give him the spear that the hunter has. And he has like a little pack there and all like stuff that kind of hunter would have. And like a hunter beard. With skulls in it. There you go. Yeah, so that's about 1600 points, 1700, just under 1700. Once you upgrade into what you want, all this will easily go over 2000. Yeah, not that I would use all these, I probably wouldn't use Nobblers unless I had to. I'd use the Giant because the Giant's pretty cool, it's for fun. But that's it, so look around and stay tuned for part 2, or for the second video, which I'm going to review a unit. I think I'll do review a unit with tactics and then do a separate video for that unit with fluff. I know I have a video for the warriors out. I have pretty sure I have a video for the Iron Guts, and I'm pretty sure I have a video with Nobblers, and I put a link to them on the bottom, so I can kind of go over Leadbelchers, the Giant, Mornfang Cavalry, and the Stonehorn. And I have to do part 2 of the Slaughtermaster. The first part was kitting him out with magic, the best way to do that, and then the second part I'll do a video for kitting him out for close combat, which you can do with this guy. He's pretty badass. He can go toe to toe with a lot of people. He's just like as strong as most HQ choices that are kit out for fighting. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to shoot another video for this now, and let me know what you guys think of Ogre Week. If this goes well, I might do another thing for another army like this I have. And let me know. Don't forget to like and comment. And thanks for watching.